What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Interrogation Room. It's Queenzflip, URLTV.tv. I'm my executive producer in the back, Space Ghost. To my left, I got Kenny P. To my right, I got Ebokk. You know what I'm saying? General manager. I just give him a title. I'm playing. There's no title there. I just fucking with it. So today, let me give you a backstory of what's going on. So Kenny P is a guy that called up one day on the show. He's a supporter of the show. And, you know, you can interject anytime as far as if I get the dates wrong. He called up one day. We put him on the screen. I don't know who was on that show, but...
It was Ty Boogie.
Ty Boogie, yeah. You and Ebokk had a back and forth. On that episode, you said what you said.
Yeah.
Then you pledged, you've been a frequent donator. You pledged to Patreon. Mm-hmm. And then when you pledged to Patreon... I don't know what happened, and this is what the people will learn. I don't know what happened, but basically you pledged to Patreon, and where I got involved is that you wrote on the creator page. Is it creator?
Community page.
Community page, sorry, saying that, you know, you get what you paid for, and you said that you didn't get your shirt on time. You said you didn't get your shirt, and some other stuff you said, and I'm going to let you get into that when it's time to.
Right.
And then you were also the guy that saw Space Ghost in the street, asked him about your shirt, which you had a right to. Mm-hmm. You were respectful, Space Ghost said it. When Space Ghost got on the phone with Ebokk, Ebokk said that guy is weird. Now, Ebokk did come to me he kept coming to me one time and asking me a lot of questions. I'm like, yo, I got to know it with him. Like, stop asking me questions, bro. It's there on the Patreon. You keep asking me the questions. He said, there's this guy here, da-da-da. I said, and I told him, if he's not serious, block him. I said that to him. Or whoever's not serious, block them. If you feel like they're playing. Because Space Ghost had a lot of incidents where people hit them up and they just talking. Right. He didn't get into too much detail. I said, if he's not serious. Right. Time passed. Obviously, you pledged. Then when you wrote what you wrote, I spoke to Space Ghost. No, Space Ghost told me that a guy came down with his shirt. Right. I went to Ebokk. Ebokk said, yeah, that's the guy I was telling you about. And I'm like, yo, so what's going on? Like, what's happening? He explained to me that basically that he felt that you kept trying to get more for what you paid for than what you wanted to pay for. You're trying to get more. That's what he felt. And he said he felt the conversation was going nowhere. That's what he told me, and he had to block you. I also asked Space Ghost, why would you laugh? Why the niggas right there? Space Ghost said that Ebokk said something crazy.
And I heard.
Yeah. Oh, you heard Ebokk
say? Yeah, I have good hearing.
Oh.
And subsequently, that came on the community page. You get what you pay for. There's a chronological order to things. I just don't do stuff off of impulse.
Got it.
So we gonna get in the meat and potatoes of how he playing.
Hold on.
I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah, hold on. So this is what it is. So Kenny P, you know what I'm saying? When I checked my DMs, he had reached out to us about a soca artist. You know, very adamant about business, which is cool. So he has a business history, and he donated a couple of times, a lot of times. And he's a pledge on Patreon, but he wrote something he didn't like how things were going, and he spoke about it, and he got my attention. Right now, on Patreon, it's the conversation between him and Ebokk. He put his money where his mouth is. He's up here today in the Interrogation Room, and he's going to talk about what he feel the issue is, and we're going to allow. So, starting with you, Kenny P, go ahead. Let us know, you know, what's going on.
All right. Shout out to all the people that's chiming in and looking at this interrogation room, but tonight I came up to do the Lord's work. Certain people are put in positions when they could affect people's business. And when you don't have the acumen and you sweeping and mopping, they don't just put you on fries. And that's where you at. You constantly okay, let's start from the beginning. When I reached out to you, you found it weird that I was in Virginia, we was talking, I didn't feel like beating up my thumbs. I said, let me video chat. It was your option. Whether you chose to accept it or be like, nah, I'm not doing that. Just keep doing what you're doing. Type it. We had a discussion. You made it seem to flip like I was on the phone for hours asking obscure questions. Not true. One thing I asked you is like, let me see how this works for me. But you weren't the one I was supposed to be speaking to because you don't make the calls. You're part of his staff, so you would bring all the information to him and not give him what you perceived the conversation was, because that's half truth. You understand? I've been donating before you came on the show, and I don't count all those amounts that I gave to the show because I enjoy the platform. When I reached out to you, you said I was negotiating. I said, Dad, I did say, Dad, it got to make sense to my buck if I'm supporting something. You're a businessman, you a businessman. If you put your money to something and you're looking for something, your money has to make sense. That's what I said, right? Yeah, you did quote that. But then during that period of time for me leaving Virginia, you blocked me in less than a week because of what? You felt that there wasn't nothing to be said? Or the part that you did block out was like, I will contact you, because I was reaching out to said people in the islands to see what they wanted to do, because they was actually up here recording. Because I have links with Ricardo Drew, I have links with Tion Winter, and these are like people that deal with the marshals and all kind of stuff like that. But it would make sense to have them up here because I do have the finances. And also I could show you all the times where you're trying to insult my pockets, but I'm not going to go there with you because you don't have the resume to talk to me like that. Remember? You still sweeping and mopping. You haven't gone to fries yet.
This nigga Kenny.
So how you get to the cashier? Nah, he ain't going to let you do that. You don't have the resume to speak. So you can bring him all the information. When you say it's weird and you're affecting his business, I didn't pledge the AO?
Yeah.
Which is the $100 a month, because you told me to. It's because I wanted to, and my pockets could deal with it, but you insulted me again, and I still have the thread that I couldn't afford it. You don't know what I do. The original time you felt some type of way when I told you your body don't look good like mine, so you started bombing on me. You put all my stuff up on, who is this guy? Yeah, Ty Boogie Lock, and she was sitting next to you. Oh, you look better than him. And she just did the eye roll and everything. I shouldn't have went that. That was corny. But you kept on. Don't poke the bear. Nobody ever told you that?
Georgie says that a lot.
Okay.
She does.
But it has to be said. You can either lift somebody or break them down. You're on a platform. I'm not going to take the long way around. You're affecting how the platform goes. You insult me, and I'm a AO contributor. Why would I keep contributing to a business that don't respect my dollar or me? As much as I like the show. And that was caused by you. So you're affecting his business in turn. It's not what you think or what you perceive. You like starting off, well, I think. What are you, a philosopher? I think, yay. You can give me pushback on anything you find wrong with what I just said. And it's not, I don't hold no malicious feelings. You seem like a cool guy. But, you know, you got to know your bounds.
So, to me, right, we got off on the wrong foot with the Taw episode, right? You had jokes.
You started.
That's arguable. You interpreted an action I took as being negative, and I entirely didn't mean it as negative, right? Just the way I was scrolling down your Instagram feed. I apologize for that, and I apologize for the comments I made about your appearance in our initial
What
deal.
the fuck are you? This nigga's a bug out.
Nah, I mean, like,
You being funny, man. He's that.
No, I'm watching.
Yeah,
He's supposed to
what
be
did
a
he say?
comedian,
Yeah,
so I have to.
What did you
I
say
take it at
about
face
his
value?
No, I'm not a comedian. I'm very serious. So I apologized in our very first interaction via DM when you hit me up. I was like, I meant no harm, whatever, because that's how we got into the conversation where you felt comfortable enough to even ask me about business. So that's one. Two would be just to not make it long-winded, I'll give you an analogy for the way the situation broke down. So let's say I am a cashier at a restaurant, and this is the drive-through, right? There's a menu out front. There's a menu on Patreon. You keep asking me about things that are not on the menu and more expensive than the things that are on the menu. Every time I give you a price, you're like, word. Like, I'm hungry. I would like to eat. How much would this cost? And I give you the price, and you're like, word. How much does this? And every time I give you a price for something, you keep asking me for things that are more expensive as it goes up. How much is it to be on the callers? How much to be on shampoo? How much to have an artist on Flip the Script? How much for advertisement on a given show?
So that mean you weren't the
All
person
of
to
these
speak to.
things that you asked me for, not a single thing in the span of our conversation did you purchase.
Okay.
So at the time that we're having this initial conversation, you were not an AO contributor. You were just a Negro talking in my DMs.
Right.
So at that point that I have let you know about all of the things that we have available. And keep in mind, every question you ask about the Ash shampoo, the callers, having an artist on Flip the Script pod, advertising
I only asked you
behind.
4 things.
So these are 4 questions I have to go
Okay,
back and
cool.
ask him. So that creates a back and forth. He's just like, you don't got to go back and forth. What's on Patreon is what's on Patreon. Nothing else, nothing more. It says what you get, no extras. So that's where it comes in.
Allow me to interject. I remember you come asking about Axe Shampoo, and the reason why Axe Shampoo was more because I said Shampoo has to get paid because it's his show. That was my reason why I felt Axe Shampoo, because I can't just allow somebody to come up here and be on Shampoo's show.
Okay, that
Yeah, no.
allow me to speak.
Yeah, sure.
That wasn't part of the conversation. He texted that to me after our conversation that it was gonna cost more.
Yes.
So then I said if he kept the thread before he blocked it, okay, I will get back to you. I'm in Virginia checking my dad.
Okay, I remember you said on the phone you was in Virginia.
Yeah.
When you get back. But hold on. Let me just say, he asked me that, and I told him I remember you asked me. He said I said it has to be more because Shampoo has to get paid, and the reason why because it's Shampoo show. Shampoo don't care who comes up here, but I just think it's fair enough that Shampoo gets compensated because it's his show. He runs his show.
Okay,
We just provide the platform.
Within a week and a half's time when he blocks me and
No, we gonna get to that. I just want to interject.
cool.
We gonna get to that. Yeah, Ebokk, finish my fault. Ebokk.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's
you left off
yeah.
a Negro just talking.
In your DM,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
bumping
then-
his lips. Go ahead.
That's where it's left off, right? And then again, you start soliciting me for more information. But now,
When was this? After you blocked me?
no, this is after I tell you that you don't get anything beyond what Patreon says. So a few weeks go by, right?
Actually,
And then,
you blocked me in a week and a half.
or a few days go by,
Okay, stop trying to make it look longer.
and you ask me more questions.
No, but hold on. But allow him to talk, bro, because he didn't interrupt.
All right,
me.
fair enough.
No, man.
But if he's saying something inaccurate,
You said a lot of things inaccurate, but I still didn't interrupt
Keep
you.
it noted, but he didn't interrupt you. Please.
all right, got it. That's fair.
So then he slides back in the DM, and I feel like he's wasting more of my time. So I let him know, like, everything's on Patreon. Just go to Patreon. His response to that is that my negotiating skills are bad. My response to him was, no, they aren't. Block. No more talk, because it doesn't require a lot of conversation. I had an extensive conversation where you got a lot of information that a lot of people don't have. And you can, sit with that and make a decision. And again, at this time, I am not aware of you being any sort of supporter of any sort of Patreon package. So it doesn't, so I'm just treating you like someone who's talking. Then when you make a purchase, I guess you'll get in contact with, because you can still avail yourself of contacting Space Ghost or Flip.
Right. But again, me asking you questions, I don't understand how you got the word weird in your vocabulary. If someone is asking you something pertaining to business and they asked you 4 questions, don't make it seem like a gambit of questions. How was that too much and they wasn't too penetrating?
So the too much would be the 30-minute conversation in addition to those 4 questions.
30-minute, I don't recall it being that long. I'll give it to you because I'm not sure.
So
That it was 30 minutes, but, we have nothing to base it on because you destroyed the evidence, which should have been presented to Flip instead of going seesaw, write down the things that I'm talking about, deem if I am worthy or I'm just bumping off hot air, and present it to him at that point in time so you don't have to go back and forth.
See, now that in and of itself is one of the issues I find with a lot of people that try to contact. It's like you believe that I should be conducting myself in a certain way, and that's not necessarily how it works.
How
Like
so?
you believe that I should somehow be doing work for you in terms of vetting you. Like, you could just tell me what it is you want directly and vet yourself. When you ask about things that you'd like to purchase and you don't purchase them, the fact that there is no purchase makes me feel like,
okay, I didn't get time.
Yeah, so
I asked the necessary questions.
So that's
prices
what that's what blocking you allows you to do. It creates time for you to just do what it is you're gonna do.
But let me interject. When are you going to unblock him then? If it creates time, what do you when will we know of his intentions to purchase anything if he's blocked and you're the person they got to speak to?
Immediately after we had that conversation,
because before it was you have to speak to him, and he has a tendency. I don't know if he blocks, but I know he has a tendency to delete his shit when he feel people wasting his time. Right? This is what Space Ghost does. He can speak for himself. Now, I told you that he does that. I told you that if somebody's wasting your time and you feel they are, then you can do that. But you said that you blocked them until. So what other means would he have to get in contact if they have to go through you now? Because they can't get. I don't answer my DMs and I don't see them. So unless they hit Space Ghost up and he hardly sees. So how you would have did that? That's what I've been curious about.
So if he actually makes a purchase of any sort, then
you would know.
Basically.
You would take me as serious.
Basically.
So that's how you do business. So me saying that you do bad business, I was inaccurate or accurate?
Inaccurate.
How much time does somebody have to wait, though? If you're asking a question about buying something, that intends that you have the money to pay for it and that you want it in a timely fashion.
Okay, true. But if I'm getting back to people and asking
but
them,
that has nothing to do with us. That's nothing to do. You don't go. The store doesn't know when you get paid. You just give them the money when you want something.
Correct. May allow me to speak? If I am asking certain things to ascertain certain prices so I can speak to other people to see if it works for them because I know I have the money. This is just like, okay, but I know you have something. I'm not going to see if it works for what I'm doing. But then you don't give me enough time. You block me within a week's time. And then you state that you're representing a business. So you'll wait till that mystical time after you block me in hopes that I wasn't BSing if I purchased something. And I know you blocked me.
I don't know nothing about blocking. I'm just talking about making a purchase of something.
Gotcha.
I don't care who you're talking to in the background.
Right.
If you don't have a budget and you're not coming, with a negotiation, you don't want to do business. Okay. You're just talking numbers.
You're correct.
You're just looking at a board trying to figure out, can I afford this?
You're correct. No, I could. But when you want to do something, you don't ask questions if you're unsure. And I didn't ask him more than 4 questions, no matter how much he makes it sound like I asked 300 questions. I asked him 4. And I told him where I was. I told him why I was asking the questions. I was to the point. It was nothing long and drawn out. I said I would get back to you. I'm in Virginia.
Okay.
So there's another.
He blocks me after that.
But I remember you saying you're in Virginia on the phone, and he was saying something on the phone as far as like, if put your money where your mouth is. He kept reiterating. That episode is out. He kept reiterating that.
To answer your question, he does that verbally, and he does that in writing.
But I didn't know he did that in writing. I thought that it was
everything is bring cash. Do this. Make sure you have the cash. Make sure you have this. Like I don't have cash. That I'm just bumping my gums. So if somebody keeps telling you that, and it be like, dude, you already said something. I'm gonna stick to it. Just like tonight. If you leave it to him, he would tell you, I bet you he's not gonna come.
You still came late though.
I told him why.
I know. Once again,
so if you're coming,
the reason why doesn't matter.
Okay.
The reason why doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out now. We got to be
but
fair.
He's laughing.
Yeah, we got to be fair and give. Yeah, we got to be fair and give Kenny a chance to get his rock off. You're a guy that laughs. I get it. You know what I mean, and the thing is, I definitely want to get to the point of what Kenny feels about you and what you feel about it, because you said a couple of minutes ago that by blocking him, you're giving him a chance to figure out. So once he purchased something, how is he? Because it's not. I'm not gonna understand. I'm not gonna know. So it's either Space Ghost. So you saying that he should email? Like what do you think that he should have done? You say so. You by you blocking him, you saying that you contributed, you helped him figure it out by letting him. You led him to the Patreon. That's what I'm saying. That you responsible for making him pledge to the Patreon.
I do feel like our conversation did incentivize him in a way that
was that tough love.
That
I don't know. He got to
so I had been here.
You laughing? Oh, well, okay. There you go. Laugh back at you.
You keep in mind at the time we're having this conversation. The reason why I don't know the prices because I've been up here like 3 weeks a month.
So
you know what I mean?
So that's
true. Correct. So it's like I don't like. I'm supposed to direct traffic to Space Coast.
That's true.
That's my initial response. But just because I know people constantly say like they don't get a response, I respond to everybody.
That's true.
Up in the DM. That's
true.
So it's like. And that's another reason why you found it weird. Like, why this dude? I didn't even tell you it was for somebody. I was just like, yo, how much does it cost to get on Shampoo Show? He's like, you were like, yo, why you keep asking me these questions? I'm like, oh, someone's inquiring. So it's like,
so you don't have the soft skills.
So the assumption
that
like,
because I'm sorry,
he don't have soft skills. Soft skills like understanding how to. Okay, you're giving me questions. We're dealing with serious inquiries. I represent this man's business. Okay, go. Tell me what you're looking for. I'm taking notes because I know I'm not qualified to answer those questions because that pertain to your business.
That's true.
So at that point in time, I'm taking down all points. I'm not running the seesaw. Flip. What about this? Run back. What about this? That comes annoying because you're a busy man. Okay, here's my disclaimer. Serious inquiries only. This is a business. If you're calling to blow hot air, we can end this conversation right now.
So you're saying that he should have had everything down and came at me one time?
Wouldn't that make sense?
Address
it one time instead of him. Okay, that would be annoying if you're a busy man and you're doing something. It was like, what? Why don't you have everything down? Why don't you ask this man, okay, are you serious or are you not?
But you got to understand also.
This is where assumption becomes an issue. So you're assuming that wasn't attempted. So for our video chat, that 30-minute video chat.
Nicky said 30.
Yeah, I know.
This is crazy.
I screen recorded it.
Oh, I remember you tried to send it to me.
I had to split it up into 5 different things. It was so long. But since I don't know how to use my phone like that, iPhone 6, it didn't have any audio. They were like, yo, you sent me all this video. They sent me all this video with no audio. So then that's when it had to become questions as opposed to like, because I thought if I just have a conversation and you just speak your piece, I could just give it to them so they could hear you.
Let me ask you a question.
Out of your own
I have
mouth.
a very important question for you.
So it was attempted, just not successfully.
I have a question for you, and I want you to be honest. Do you have? You seem like you have patience, but do you really have any patience? Do you think that by me, assuming that you have patience, because this is what it is. I know that I'm impatient. I was trying to force patience on Space Ghost. Long conversations, here for hours. He told me how he was, but one thing about Space Ghost, I could say, and no matter how much people, because what I noticed that people would complain and blame stuff on him, and he would have his shits covered because he realized it was a pattern with him. Then Space Ghost, but Space Ghost always got it done, right? Then it's you now. You come in, you come with this. I fuck with you. I think what I think. You tell me that it's not really you. You did. I'll give you that. You told me like, yo, Flip, I don't think you should. I guess it was how I perceived business should be. Somebody that's peaceful in a platform that's full of chaos. That's how I felt. You see, the guy that was here yesterday, he stated that's how he felt you were. Like, he brought something different. And you still do. So, do you feel like that? The question I have to ask for you, do you feel like you also don't have patience like us? Do you fall in that category? Because this man was really inquiring about something, and you feel like that. What got you?
It exhausts at a point.
Okay, so you got exhausted because like you do have good conversation with people.
Even people with patience, there's a breaking point where it's just like this is too much.
But he's saying that he didn't. I don't know. I didn't see the conversation, but he's saying that he did not. This is weird.
It was too much. It was too much.
Why are you laughing for?
Because I'm thinking about. So I had a young lady in the background while you and I were speaking on that video chat, and she was like, "Yo, why is that nigga?" Like I thought it was weird. I thought it was just being me. So I'm like, "Yo, I'm trying."
But what makes him weird by really inquiring about business? That's what I want. What makes it weird? The word weird. Do you know what you know the definition of weird? Do you know what's you know?
So I found it uncommon, odd, unusual, unique in his level of inquiry with inaction. It just didn't make sense. So I'm left to think two things. Either you don't have the cash or you just really just want someone to talk to.
See, and then
just
we
to
go
shoot the
back.
shit.
You're not
That's
qualified.
that's how I have
Okay,
to
may I
interpret it.
respond? That
Absolutely.
means you've never done business where you sat down in front of somebody. Stop looking at him because where you are right now tells me the limit of your business. Stop looking at him. You're looking at me. You have 30-minute discussions with people regarding business. You ever had a 30-minute conversation?
Since that 30-minute discussion with you, there are people who have contributed thousands of dollars to this platform.
Yeah.
Didn't require a 30-minute conversation.
Okay, every conversation is different.
Yes.
You do not
And yours
know.
is unique.
Okay.
Odd.
Okay.
Unusual. Outlier.
May I finish? You
But
never
Ken,
know that
Ken,
30-minute
but Ken,
conversation.
somebody's time is very valuable.
True.
And if you're gonna spend 30 minutes trying to make a purchase or trying to inquire about a purchase, we could have been made it with somebody else in less time.
But wait, but to his argument, it's different.
But to my argument is
fair.
if you don't have a broad budget on something, you cannot you come in inquiring with nothing up front. You have no negotiation.
That's fair. But
There's no negotiation.
Okay.
You can't say, yo, I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
Could I ask you something?
What could I do for this?
Hold on, wait,
you know what I'm saying?
But hold on, wait, real quick. I want you to talk. But remember, we have 4 different shits up here.
I get it.
Flip the script, which is a lot of different. We don't
But
allow
Flip,
nobody up here.
But Flip, if somebody says, I got
Ask
$1,000, what can I do with your platform?
But nobody
I wanna
really
do-
came as a.
But but I'm just saying,
Okay.
it's coming with something saying, we could give you options. You understand? We give you the
everybody
options.
don't do business like this. We don't do business like them other niggas, bro.
Are you crazy?
But you do. I know.
How you think we got these plays?
May I respond?
We have options. We had an option. What can you do? Lewis asked me, what can you do? This is what we could do. We could pay this price for this pay. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have a cap and I gotta go back to Virginia or wherever and get the information, why am I even looking?
Leave Virginia out of this.
Look online.
Okay, fair enough. But you didn't hear the conversation.
That's window shopping, bro.
Okay, wait.
Exactly.
So,
he ran out of window
Space.
shopping minutes. And
It's
he's
fair
mad.
to say I agree with the
That's not
point
fair.
that you brought up, but
That
you
nigga's-
did not hear the gist of our conversation.
But I'm hearing you basically wasting his time. That's how he feels.
Okay, that's how he feels.
The
Now,
blocking
my-
shit, I'm not with. Like, whatever.
How does that,
I don't block
you,
nobody,
you,
really.
you delete conversations, so stop it.
I delete, but I don't block
What's the
people.
point of delete? People have complained about you deleting.
No, because it's like, okay, conversation over. Talk to me next. Send another message and we'll start
But then
afresh.
Space, they call and say, yo, I sent Space a message. He didn't relay it and he deleted the conversation.
I said, I follow through. You don't follow through back, so the conversation is over.
Okay.
Okay, so
And Ken, you're one
hit
of
me up
2
again
people
and let's
I've
start
ever
it again.
blocked. You're
But
one
do
of
you
2
think that
people
you
I've
guys lack patience?
No.
I'm not waiting for
About
nobody.
me in,
You
6
come
days.
to me when you're
After
ready.
I told him I'd get back to him after I come to Virginia. We had no further conversations.
Him
What-
blocking you
what-
after that is different. Like that's
Yeah,
weird.
it's kinda-
If he
it's
says I'll come back to you, it's all right, cool. I'm not gonna block the nigga
Did
that
I
he
not
can't come
say
back.
that? I said once I come back from Virginia, I'll talk to you. You blocked
Why
me.
you didn't allow him to go? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
He was annoyed.
You want to put the conversation on the screen?
If you want
I
to.
can, yeah, send it to me.
I sent the video to the.
Okay.
But we won't hear him.
Oh no, it's the text, not the because I didn't have the audio.
Oh, the parts that was blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, you brought it up.
Yeah. So
Okay,
it doesn't
that shouldn't be much because we talked.
Yeah, it's not much.
Okay, I'm glad you're doing that. Now, meat and potatoes, I'm gonna tear you apart. I was waiting for that. I was like, he probably does have it because that's why you play chess. You still out there sweeping and mopping. You're not on fries. Let's continue the theme.
Can you give me that? What do you mean by he's sweeping and mopping? No, I want to know that analogy. It's a pretty
Okay.
good analogy.
Like when you?
I like it.
When you
Stop laughing at him, bro.
When you in McDonald's, you're not. Okay, let's tear him apart in a minute. Like I used to work McDonald's when I was young.
You okay?
Yeah, that's the first job. Felt proud like McDonald's out there sweeping and mopping, getting the fries up. But then you graduate the fries and the register. My analogy for saying that, he's not qualified to speak on your business because of the look at how he does. He just pointed out something that, we've spoken to people and bought in thousands of dollars. How does he know I can't bring you to Antigua and get you a bag with Tion Winter, who's the biggest thing, him and Ricardo Drew in Antigua, bring you down there, get you a bag just from asking 4 questions initially to find out, okay, Tion, would this work for you? This guy Queenzflip, he killing it. Yo, look at the videos, which I've done. He's like, yo, ha ha ha, yo, this dude is mad funny.
So allow me
Boom,
to
boom,
answer
boom.
your question. You just asked me how would I know. So
No, you blocked me. You would know.
No, so
you can't ask
allow me to answer your question. So, to get you to spend $250 at this platform, it took a 30-minute conversation, a personal Instagram DM from me, personal DM from Space Ghost, Flip, and myself, actual face-to-face with Space Ghost, and a phone conversation on an episode, just to get you to spend $250. If it takes that much
actually,
work,
it's more than $250 because
Actually, it's more.
It'd be $450 because you paid $200 twice, right?
Yes. And I've been donating way before you was on the platform, so stop trying to make that point.
So if that's the level of contact you require,
because we had the qualified person had a civil discussion with me and put up the terms.
When you wrote what you wrote, it kind of it shifted things. I came in, I get mad. I had to get mad because you're writing that. And remember, other people see it can make people not want to pledge. Like, okay, these niggas are not even making things happen.
That's cool.
You know?
Go ahead.
These oh shit.
Okay.
These niggas are not making things happen. It turns bad for business. It's not good for business, bro. So that's why I said I came here, talked to them both. What the fuck is going on? Why is this nigga writing this? That's what I said. Why is he writing that? What happened? What did you say to this man?
we're about to see what that's.
They was clowning. No, that had nothing to do with.
No, we talking about the face to face. He didn't. The space to his thing was that stuck out to me is that I asked Space. Space told me a guy came into me. Space didn't say the guy was rude or nothing. You said a comment that he heard and Space was heard.
He didn't.
And y'all laughed.
Space goes laughed.
He didn't hear it because that's not.
How you wait? You was in the studio. I'm standing next to Face Ghost, right next to him. I heard you say it, and he laughed.
Because I know the joke I told that made him laugh.
My gosh.
So it was Space Ghost didn't laugh at me calling him weird.
Oh my gosh.
When I detailed, because Space Ghost was like,
wait,
why do you think that?
Because now he going in a dark place.
Space Ghost was like, why do you think that? And then I detailed to Space Ghost that he is one of only 2 individuals in my life that I've ever had to block on Instagram.
Okay, let's get to
that. Makes him weird to me.
Okay, well,
the word weird is funny. I told you.
Wait. Okay, so proving this should prove I'm weird. Let's go. I want to see.
Okay, so his first thing is him still bringing up the top episode. Oh, you still got Walrus
That's to
jokes?
break the ice. Okay.
What's good, brother?
No
you still got Walrus jokes?
No hard feelings. Yep,
This was February 21st. You wrote the next day. You seem like a good enough brother to me. I guess I kind of went into heckler mode on you. I assure you I meant no harm. That's what you wrote. Mm-hmm. Then you wrote, what was the things you were saying on the phone about business? I couldn't hear you. He responded, good morning.
And then the video chat, the 30-minute video chat.
Okay.
Right?
Just to clarify, a conversation is a 300 feet of pull up to an episode of The Callers. A show like Axe Shampoo was more. That's for one episode and no guarantees beyond that.
I meant to put a question mark.
You wrote, okay, copy.
Yeah.
You wrote, evening, brother, all is well. Okay. Yeah. Yes, and yourself, he's wrote driving. Okay. What's good, brother? Been busy with work. When is the great debate slated to go down? Also, when are the tickets to the event available?
Now he's making more inquiries, but now I have information that
I'm about to purchase.
I don't have to go back and forth with him. So
I'm about to purchase.
Okay,
Patreon subscribers.
Patreon subscribers will be the first to know.
That's your disclaimer.
Got it. Now, at what tier? I purposefully didn't specify a tier. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I noticed. That's why it is wise to ask specific questions. Okay, where did it turn? See, it's starting to get spicy here. I'm all for the support, but my dollar spent must make sense. You don't understand.
That's what I told you.
Anybody dollar spent makes sense, though. I can't argue with that, bro.
I'm not arguing.
Anybody dollar, nigga. If I'm spending anybody that dollar, ask Space Ghost, nigga. You want to buy couch? I don't.
No. To me saying that, he said, "Nah, I don't understand."
I don't.
Okay. So.
Oh yeah, but to each their own. Have a blessed day, brother. Blessed day, brother. He said your negotiation skills needs work. They don't.
After the words "they don't," block. So I didn't read all this other stuff till today.
They do. Setting up my account now. Hold. Did you see my account set up? So when did you realize you were blocked?
I think somewhere around there. But he was not responsible for me setting up my account. He could laugh it off.
What are you laughing for? What's funny?
I said this dude is a clown. But I'm going to support it anyway. I'm in my car. I went boop, boop, done.
Did you? Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Because some people have issues with this guy. Some people, not all. Did you want to... what is your motive here? Are you trying to show me his lack of compassion for my business, that he's bad for business? And I'm willing to.
You asking a question? Yes.
Okay, wow.
He is, because when you can laugh off.
Well,
Okay,
he made me.
I'm gonna do the metrics. How many people are in the top 2 tiers? Percentage-wise.
I think there's one guy in there that just came. There's a guy here that's in the top tier. Correct? Is that him?
Yeah.
There's a guy there that's top.
Compared to the whole.
A guy that was here yesterday. About 4 or 5.
Okay, how many people are subscribed to Patreon?
568. It was at 607, but they only subscribed once for the Lansky situation.
Okay, and how many of them are in your 2 top tiers out of the 568?
5.
5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means I would like to be thought of as a valued supporter, right?
True.
So that means when I'm asked in the messages my address so something could be mailed out March 14th, you want to bring that up, my address is asked at least 3 more times.
But okay, but he doesn't. Somebody else controls the Patreon.
Okay, fair. But
they don't know. They don't know. So I can't blame him for that. The person calls me. Oh, this is what's going on. I need you to see this. They send it to me. I see it. Right. Now the thing with the shirts is 100% my fault. Because of how I run my business, I had a family emergency and I left. I went to Jamaica.
But notes should have been taken for who was supposed to get. And I believe if you run a business and you have top 10, not telling you how to run your business, those people get first dibs.
They do.
Okay, so
but not if the person that has control of everything is not here to speak.
Okay, yeah, but fair enough.
I'm not here, bro.
Okay, I got you. Okay. But if you ask me 2 more times after I give you my address in my message box,
I see.
That means that's why you don't have my address?
We don't write down addresses, but and a lot of times we get messages.
The problem here is he believes I'm in charge of that, and he's trying to make an issue with it.
Well, you're not in charge of that, period.
He doesn't know that.
Say that.
He just thought it would be something that would get me in trouble.
No.
That's the purpose here. That's the purpose here.
So he's speaking for me.
He's trying to trying to create an issue.
Tell the people what you wrote. What you wrote in the. Tell the people what you wrote, if you can remember, not verbatim, but sum up what you wrote on the community page, or you can read it if you want to. It doesn't matter.
I don't have it. Pretty much, I'm gonna just paraphrase that.
Yeah, please.
Okay, you supposed to. I'm not getting the perks that I paid for, and I made a mention about the shirts. I didn't say anything disrespectful about the platform. I said I would love to support the platform, but certain things. My dollars make sense to me, and then they're not no laughing matter. And that was after that phone call when I met up with Faith.
So
I mean, with
Space.
Space.
So you were on. You realized that you didn't get your shirt yet because I remember when I got back, it was about the shirts and we were having issues or something, and he helped me with a big situation that and I remember me saying, "Well, this address is the zip code is familiar. I frequent that area, so what if I just go there and drop it personally?" You even asked me once we got it, do you want to still do that? But I said, hell no. After what he wrote, I ain't going over there because I don't know what this nigga gonna say. He's writing that, and I was mad at everything. I was mad at them, mad at Space Ghost, mad at him, I was mad at you because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This doesn't make sense. I don't understand what's going on, and they're not in charge. That's my fault, and the person that runs the Patreon fault. There's a lot of people that are behind the scenes that y'all don't see. You understand? I have my own relationships. Ebokk job is the studio. Space Ghost is the producer. Jenna is my assistant. It's different things like that. Right. Now, asking for your address a couple of times is because when Space Ghost he did something, and I can tell you because it was explained to me. Space Ghost he found a way, when Shan first wrote, what's your address? That's the first initial one. Space Ghost went in and found a way to send everybody a mass message. Right. So that's the second one. Okay. And I think the third one, I said, yo, get the address for me again. So that's just me putting pressure on them. But you're right. I agree with you 100% on that. And that's my fault because I went away. I am the connect. I am the person that has the people to do the shirts number. I do all that. That's how I am. And I told you that I have to look into different options because I want to avoid situations like this. So, and that's my fault, though. I take 100% responsibility for that.
So me saying that, okay, you run a business, you have an employee that finds it funny to make jokes about somebody who is supporting at a high.
I don't agree. I told him
he could appreciate it.
He could tell you. He could talk. I told him. He could
But
talk.
he says
I don't
I'm
agree.
trying to get him in trouble, but nowhere in that beautiful mind of his, that deep scholar he think he is, that he believed that.
But is that
he
what
was
it is
being
though? Is it because he thinks that he's smart, or people put it at? Because you seem like a guy that's intellectual as well.
Okay.
So do you feel like that you could see through something that he's not as smart as he come off?
Yep.
So when I spoke to him with the utmost respect,
yes.
no purchase was made. Once he got blocked, became a $100 supporter. Now he has time where I wasn't even on the platform. He didn't up his tier. He just kept it level. But then once he has a conversation with Space Ghost where he feels like I laughed at him, now he's a $250.
No, I wanted
to
get on the mic to look you in the eye.
He canceled.
Exactly.
Wait. He
That's you wanted to be.
Wait. He canceled his tier.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's no. Whoa. This is when I came in when I got the picture. I said, yo, somebody canceled their tier.
Yeah.
The other guy in there, Steven, I got that nigga too. I called him, and he's a big supporter. I said, yo, is that him in there? That's the Steven we talking about?
No. Wait.
Who canceled their tier?
No, that's Space's.
I canceled my tier.
Oh, that's Space's. Oh,
Steve's
okay,
not coming for a minute.
Oh, my fault. Pardon me.
Yeah.
I canceled my tier because of this guy.
Yes, and then
and his behavior, and that's affecting your business.
Wait, hold on, stop. You can't just because of Ebokk, bro? Damn. Yeah, that's
dude.
I fuck with you.
Okay, if you're donating to something and people don't respect your dollars, you gonna continue contributing?
No.
And he's a representation of you.
I would. He is.
Now, and if you're not there, and you know someone in your business is being a detriment to your business, is that a plus or a minus?
That is a minus if they're being a detriment to my business.
And he's standing there laughing about it. And he's standing there, and I can show you. You better have the cash. This about cash. What he really needs to be working on is his comedy career. Don't let me go back and watch why you didn't want that. Why? See, he think he's smart. You're on a platform, and you're supposedly, I'm a comedian. He stuck up his chest, and then he got mad because he's not using it to the best of his ability. Is that smart or dumb? That's dumb.
Well,
you're more motivated.
No. I'm
to be
steps.
Allow me to answer.
Why he?
The comedian thing. No, hold on, wait. No. I'm talking about from my opinion. The comedian thing, I don't agree with as far as him as well. But
you agree with it?
No, I don't agree with the fact. I'm gonna tell you what I mean.
I'm not dissing what he does.
No, listen. I don't agree with not utilizing a platform.
Yeah, you do.
Hold on. I don't agree with not utilizing your platform to your best ability, right? But I do understand and agree with the reason. See, it's a double-edged sword for me. I understand the reason. Like, you want people to get, you want people to get to know you. He used an example yesterday, and I forgot what it was. But I when he said it, I understood what he is. Because he has a way of putting things to make me understand things.
A better example is yourself. Like, you could easily screen record your skits and put them on the Queenzflip channel or Quiet Room. You don't. Why?
Yeah, there you go. That's what he said. There you go. I agree with that. I agree with that.
It goes back.
Like,
I agree with that.
Sometimes there's just the separation between things.
Fair.
Creatively. But as it applies to you specifically, you're more motivated by negativity than positivity.
That's
like
what he said. That's why.
If I didn't block you, you may not have become a Patreon subscriber.
That's
if I didn't laugh at you on the phone, you may not have gotten this T-shirt and paid that $250 today.
Am I paraphrasing correctly? I am motivated by some sinister thing in me that makes me want to donate to you because it makes me feel good because it's sinister. That's what he said.
But you feel like you have ownership just because you donate.
No. Because you're telling me or asking me.
This is the difference between you.
I'm telling you, feel like that's how you feel. That's how you come across.
Incorrect.
That's how you come across.
Because at the beginning, I support because I like watching it after a long day of work. I can come home, eat my food, see what Flip is up to, catch 4 of my episodes. Chime in, call in sometimes, send a little this, that, and the third, say something positive, boom, boom, while he's saying I'm trying to push negatives. I don't
appreciate all that.
No, but you said you don't.
We appreciate all that.
Hold on, you don't if you said I'm trying to do it on a negative.
No, because when you come behind it with something else, like, yo, y'all should be doing, like, then it's like, what are you trying to tell us what to do now?
I put on the community board when y'all asked, What do you feel would make the show better? That
Me,
was a
you
question
running
to
up
ask?
on me and me laughing has nothing to do with your feelings towards the platform.
Oh no, you just made a thing about one of the.
I don't
things
give a fuck. Like, I don't have your shirt in my hand. I'm not walking down the street carrying shirts.
brother. You just made.
Wait, hold on. I can't. What's wrong with him? Wait, time out.
He can inquire, yes.
He-
And I
wait.
tried to find the information for him.
Space-
But
wait.
because you didn't get the result you wanted, you want to make a fucking post on
You're
Patreon.
talking about extra larges and things.
And we don't have an extra large. We only had 2 medium. I offered you a
So-
medium. You said no. Then you want to go on Patreon. I said, oh, he laughed at me in the
Wait,
streets.
wait,
Are you
wait.
crazy?
So let me finish.
But
your
you
conversation.
did laugh at him.
But no, I wasn't laughing. I was laughing at
Hold on,
Ebokk.
Let me finish your conversation.
I'm on the phone. I'm not
Okay,
looking at you and laughing at your
let me finish
face.
this one. So at
You
what
took it personal.
But you laughed in his
Wait,
face,
hold
bro.
on.
When he
No,
There's
I
another
laughed
part
at
of that
Ebokk.
conversation he not saying.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna take your number, brother, and I'm gonna hit you up.
When we got
to
the
tell
shirt,
you,
we didn't get the
somebody-
shirt yet.
Okay, so
And you still made the post.
Wait, hold on. At what point in time, your brother, we don't have it yet. You know, we'll get back to you.
I don't have to. What, you want me to check in with you?
No.
You're not my father.
No, you said you
Nigga,
were.
you crazy?
You said you were.
I said I will when we have the shirts. We did not have the shirts.
You're not-
So you're not getting checked in because we
wait,
don't
wait.
have it prepared for
Brother,
you.
brother, you don't.
But
That's plain and
right.
simple. Blade, that's plain and simple.
Right.
Did I say I will call you when we have the shirts? You can come and get it from the studio.
Okay,
I
fair.
said that, right?
Fair.
How can I request you to come to the studio if we don't
Fair.
have the shirts
Fair.
yet?
So it's the level of
You made-
hand holding.
You put yourself above. You think you better. You think you put
Wait,
yourself
wait, wait,
above.
that's your
You put
opinion.
yourself above,
That's your
and
opinion,
you
bro.
made a post on Patreon saying we laughed in your face, and I was gonna get back to you. I didn't get back to you because we didn't have a shirt for you.
Okay, wait. The
Plain and
text
simple.
said he didn't give me the right number.
Just say that.
He said call. He said call him up.
No. Well,
I
it said
said
to me, you
I
didn't
called
give him
and
the
it
right
didn't work.
number.
The number didn't work. It didn't.
My number don't work.
It
told
didn't
me.
work.
That's
When
what he
the
told
number I called
Fair.
didn't work. That's plain and simple. But I was gonna call you and reach out to you
Man, I
once we had the
was
shirt,
my phone never
but we
worked.
didn't. It don't matter. Ebokk gave me an Instagram.
Fair.
Ebokk gave me an Instagram.
Nobody hit
I
me.
still didn't hit
But
you
you gotta
because you
remember-
didn't have a shirt, bro.
You gotta remember, but Ken, let me say something. The reason why
I can't hit you up to give you something
Space
if
is
you don't
adamant
have
because
it.
when a complaint comes to me, I'm going to them.
Right.
When somebody cancels their tier by saying incompetence in our business side, I have to go to the people that is accused of being incompetent. Then it's like, yo, Flip, but you are in control of the shirts. And it's like, okay, so it falls on me. So this is why, but then it goes to a longer story where it's like, okay, you felt like the thing that threw me off was a laugh. I got mad at both of them. They'll tell you, like, why the fuck are y'all laughing at niggas asking about their shit that we
I'm
got
not
for
laughing.
them?
I'm on the phone.
And that's what he said. I wasn't laughing at him. Ebokk said, he said, I'm laughing at Ebokk because Ebokk said something to me. Ebokk, what did you say? I said he's weird. Why the fuck would you call him weird? This is what I said.
You fair to feel the way you do, and I get it by switching shoes, but at the end of the day, my gripe wasn't with you. It was with
I
him.
get it, but it's
All-
but
all
listen.
of
But
this
what
is
I'm
good,
telling
bro.
you is things don't work always on your time
Said I
when it comes to
understand
this.
because I switched shoes.
And I was on your side. I said I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you come and get the shirt
Right.
when we got it. We ain't got it. Then you're gonna go online and say I never hit you up. No, I didn't because we don't have a shirt to give you, bro.
Because I was under the impression you was gonna at least say, "Yo, dude." it
I'm
ain't
not.
there,
I'm
we'll
not checking
get
in with
back."
a grown man.
It's not
I don't have to
checking
check
in.
in with
It's not about
nobody.
checking in.
Checking in.
No, he want me to hit him up and say I don't have your shirt yet, bro. I'm not doing that. We don't have shirts. Flip made a post on the Patreon. We don't have the shirts yet. It's coming in. We'll get to y'all. He made the post. Read.
Whoa.
Reading is fundamental,
Okay.
bro.
That's how I felt about the
Okay,
Patreon menu.
communication is fundamental. You
He
said
communicated
you would.
on the Patreon.
You
Pull
said
up the
you
Patreon
would
post.
hit me up. Did you or did you not say that?
I said I will hit you up when we have a shirt
No,
for
you
you.
said you would hit me up when you get down to the studio.
If we have a shirt for you, we don't have it. I have a medium. Would you like a medium? No, I want my large.
Bro, I said I switched shoes, and I see your point. I'm not entitled. I'm a supporter. I like the show.
I
You
get it,
understand?
bro. But I'm
And-
just telling.
and
I'm just
I
telling you.
digress.
You
I
jump
get-
it.
I
You
get
jump
what
the
you're
gun.
saying.
You
Listen.
jump the gun when it come to me. You don't say I laughed in your face and I was supposed to hit you. I'm not supposed to do nothing for
I
you.
didn't say it like that, and I didn't.
You
give
got
that
you
type
bought
of-
something. You're entitled to that. That's what
Wait,
he here for.
you didn't say he was aggressive or rude or
I wasn't.
anything.
He
I asked you
wasn't. He
specifically.
wasn't.
So
He
where's
was
that
not.
coming
I'm like, yo, I
He
said,
was not.
I
So
said
where's
you-
the post coming
because you-
from
yeah.
saying that?
Because you,
I
it's a
was
domino.
supposed to read
Let
like
me-
are you
wait, hold on,
crazy?
wait, hold on. Let me talk. The reason why, no, hold on. The reason why it's like that because it's a domino effect. By you writing, it got to me. I have to come up there because you
Gotcha.
wrote something that other people could see. Don't you think that the and I'm not saying you don't have a right to write it. Don't you think that what you wrote could influence others. Like, well, look what people saying in here. Like, damn, y'all not treating y'all. This is what happens. A domino effect. You're not treating your pledges good. Why does man didn't get his shirt? I have to take blame for that because they don't have the contact for it. I went to Jamaica. Something personal happened. I had to leave.
True, I get.
I had to leave. So you know, like I take 100% blame for that, but. I came back to them. I was upset. Like, yo, why is this man writing this shit? Had the screenshot. I sent it to the group. Came and spoke to them. This is not right. And y'all niggas laughing at niggas.
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
And it's not
Space
on
Ghost was
space.
mad
The
at me.
emphasis. I apologize if you took it in any way. Is this dude from when me going back and thinking, I'm like, he's speaking to this clown.
Oh man.
This nigga.
I'm home and I'm like, all right, so my dollars don't make sense.
You did. You were pledged. You did.
But if he couldn't afford it, he would have unpledged anyways. Just saying.
Yo,
no.
He was wildin'. Now you was wildin'.
No.
Now you wildin'.
I'm not saying that he can't afford it. I'm just saying
I'll show you this
hypothetically.
theme.
If
You
he
got the
couldn't
cash
afford
yet?
it.
This, that, and the third. You wouldn't send a string of those like I'm broke.
So your thing is that he can't tell you that you're broke or not broke because he doesn't
He
know
doesn't
you.
know you.
No.
Yeah.
But he never got the time because he.
And I've never said he was broke.
Wait. You said I was full of hot air at the beginning of this. That's why.
Yeah, you're a
6
non-purchaser.
days after I told you I'd get back to Virginia, you blocked me. I told you specifically what I wanted. If somebody tells you you're right,
No.
specifically what you want, somebody could be blowing hot air. This is who I am. This is who I represent. Let me talk to them real quick, and I'll get back to you as soon as I get back
After
from
you
Virginia.
purchase
Did I not say
nothing
that?
and then call me a bad negotiator, that's when you
Okay.
get blocked.
You saw why I said that. I said
I still don't
told
understand
you
why you said that.
exactly what I wanted, exactly why I'm asking you these questions. I'll get back to you as soon as I get back
Yeah.
from Virginia after I speak to said people.
How is that? How is me
Because
giving
I'm
you
checking
a?
my dad.
How is me giving you a price list
Yeah, that's-
a negotiation?
I'm giving
How
you
much?
price.
How much does this cost?
No,
this
no,
is
no.
the price of
After
it.
our conversation,
How much does this
that's
cost?
what you text.
This is the price.
Instead of having that in the conversation.
Okay, hold
No,
on.
it's in the conversation.
Hold
No,
on, guys.
after our video conversation, you started texting that.
Wait, what? Wait, what are you trying to
What's
say?
confusing? After the 30-minute, as you said, then you started texting things instead of having proper conversation. You talked about the shampoo thing after.
This
our
is what I'm trying to
conversation.
say. Negotiation applies to
Well,
a
let me-
change
well,
in
well,
pricing,
well,
not just an inquiry of price. Like you were making an inquiry, and I was giving you the answers to your inquiry.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this. Anything pertaining to Axe shampoo, right? We have our fee,
Right.
but shampoo has to get paid, right? It's fair enough. I think that by me just saying your shampoo, this guy got to sit on your show was completely unfair to that man. Correct. Without him getting, because he's like,
Right.
so I said,
Yeah,
that's what I
bring
told
down
him
the
that.
views and
Like,
all that
yeah,
stuff.
but I don't think it'll bring that.
No, I mean
stop
that's
it.
what he would say.
Oh yeah,
He's like,
okay, yeah. Shampoo know how to make anything hot,
Yeah.
but that's what it was. So now I get if you went. I'm not mad at your inquiries or anything. I'm mad at there's two things that stood out to me. I knew it was my fault about the addresses because there was a way Space sent the message the second time because he sent the mass message, and I had to learn that. I went in there and I had my home girl going in and the person that works the Patreon going in. Right. So that's all on me. The shirt thing is all on me. But the thing that stuck out, I wasn't mad about the shirt thing because I said the address looks familiar. They can show you. Right. I'm going to pull up on that nigga. I'm in that area. I think he'll be hype. I pull up on him. And then when he started to tell me about how you, just listening to him, how he felt you were, I said, I'm not pulling up on that nigga because I'm going to be mad. Because he acting like that, he don't act, it's like, he felt that you just pledged to make a complaint. And he felt that you were a $5 pledger as well, just to complain and agree with the $100 pledge. So he had his whole theory. I'm like, worry about.
Yeah, you listening to that unicorn theory? Okay.
Oh, I don't know if it's a unicorn theory.
Okay, wait. 2 months passed, so I'm still upset.
Yeah, you seem pretty upset right now.
Two months passed. I'm not upset. 2 months ago. I didn't raise my voice.
No, you did not raise your voice.
You don't have to raise your voice to be upset. There are different ways to
No,
display.
and you could talk monotone and talk about unicorns and fairies and that little boy that never got breastfed inside.
Yeah, you see the tonality. You seem upset.
No, I'm not.
Like right now.
I'm telling you what I see when I look at you. I see a boy that never got breastfed and held.
What?
So you see me and think of breasts.
No.
This nigga's
breastfed.
That's weird to me to see another man and see breasts in your face. That's weird.
Where does a man that?
That's a weird thing to say.
Where does a man
That's
that
weird
don't know
to
his
me.
position on the totem pole that affects other people's business?
Exactly. You don't.
And
You have
that's
no
you.
idea what my
Again,
position is.
so yeah, I do. You sweep and mop. You're not on fries yet, and you won't get to the cashier yet.
Thinking you know what you don't know might be the crux of why we have these miscommunications.
Thinking that I can't put $5 and $10 together to get on a platform to look you in the face on the day after I work overtime.
I know you can. You just need to be motivated to do so. So that's what I
You gave me more than enough motivation. Pardon me. You had me stuttering.
I do that to a lot of people. It's all good.
The conversation that we had when we were on conference, because I wanted to see you face to face. He thought it was on something else. No, it's not. I just wanted to see who was this fool representing his business. I want to look you in the eye and see if you were qualified.
Wait, hold on.
And I got my answer.
All right, I want you to respond. Hold on. Allow me to read the super chats. 302 Dre $2. This is about to be an hour of Ebokk deflecting. Hold on. $2. Somebody message retracted. Gabriel Nelson $2. Mustard versus ketchup.
Shout out to Gabe.
302 Dre $2. Peanut M&M versus plain.
I like peanut M&M. I prefer mustard. All right, let's go.
Ninada 71. Nina $2. Just get your shirt and move on.
Right?
302 Dre $2. Ebokk laugh. Looks like it hurts and somehow stinks. 302 Dre $2. All right, ketchup. You sounded like you're snitching now. Rodney Malone $4.99. Everybody not built to be on the mic. All right, continue.
That's it.
I mean, Ebokk, he said that he feels, and they're saying that they I guess some people agreeing with Kenny.
Absolutely. I mean, he had supporters in the Patreon thing. Like I said, I believe he has friends. Absolutely.
I believe I have.
What do you mean? When you do that? Why do
you just can't own up to something?
What would you like me to own up to?
Exactly. Your truth.
I don't think. But let me say this. Let me say this real quick. I cannot sit here and say Ebokk is bad for business because he did something.
No, I am bad for sometimes.
I wouldn't say that. I said that specific thing. We human. We make errors.
Yeah.
We human. We make errors.
I don't believe this to be one of them, though.
Yeah, you made a big error with me.
Not at all.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of saying that you're saying that his money doesn't matter.
No, his money absolutely matters.
And if that comes off as crazy a little bit.
No, not at all.
Every dollar counts.
Every dollar
from
counts.
From $1, from 5 cents. You know we appreciate everything, Bob.
Absolutely. Absolutely, we appreciate everything. But to get a 30-minute conversation and feel like you deserve more without making any contribution.
30-minute conversation.
That's a little much.
Inquiring about something, saying I would get back to you because I did not.
Why would an inquiry last?
Because I didn't make the burger the way you like it. Me telling you specifics that I will get back to you once I get back from Virginia. I'm handling personal business so I could concentrate and see how I can allocate funds. And from that, you could point out anything like this is Perry Mason. I had a choice whether to put my money up and support the brand and ask about, okay, maybe I'll go to a debate, this, that, and this, because I like the show. Matter of fact, today at work, when I had my downtime, I was watching them punch up on Shammy. One of them old episodes when they had him against the wall and his Space goes to tell him, don't break the wall. You got to pay for it. I like this.
Yeah.
It's levity from a hard day. I do see X&M work. Some of you don't know about. But, this gives me my comedy relief.
It's workout.
Construction. High tech. You don't know nothing about that. I told you.
I don't know anything about a lot of things.
Yeah, I know. That's why you're unqualified for talking for people's business. I do get your point. You know what? It looked like I'm pouting. That little kid. I switch shoes. I do apologize. I see your point. But it wasn't for you. It was for this.
Oh, all of this is for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're unqualified. Stay outside sweeping and mopping until the table time.
So that if I put him in that position, right? Is it his fault that I'm putting him in that position? Is it his fault that I promoted him? No, it's my fault because I thought I saw something, or in your opinion, you thought you saw something, or because of something that I seen in him, the qualities I seen.
Okay, facts don't have.
So do you come to tell me to show me like, well, Flip, maybe you shouldn't have a person like this represent your business?
I can't say that because besides all
you did say that. What do you mean?
Okay, man, allow me to finish.
This guy's mad funny. Kenny P is funny, bro.
Okay.
Not really.
Everybody makes mistakes. I believe he made a mistake regarding me, but not everyone's qualified to deal with certain positions. You make judgment calls off of someone's acumen, but if he doesn't understand that he's being a detriment at certain times in your business, that could hurt you long term.
It can. I say you can. It can. I didn't see that. I haven't seen. I see it now. I see what you're saying now. This is an issue, but he is rebuttaling your issue by saying that he felt that I'm gonna go to the people. You know, he felt that you were he felt that by him blocking you, it allowed you time to think, and you came and you donated, you did what you had to do, and now you're here. No. By him just doing that action. That's what I'm getting from you, correct?
And that is incorrect. That's what he stated before. Okay, come back to earth. This dude is, you see a snack?
You got blocked and you donated. You got laughed at and you came up here and paid $250.
I got laughed at.
My behavior isn't affecting business.
I got laughed at and I paid $250.
Yeah, you got laughed at and you paid $250.
Okay, let me
you
swing.
Got blocked and you paid $200.
Let me swing the pendulum for you.
So how is my behavior
I could afford
yes.
to support the brand with $250, look you in your face and tell you you're a clown.
What the hell?
How about that?
And you're a weirdo.
All right. Facts don't have feelings. When I leave, you will be putting out the garbage and sweeping up in here.
Yeah. Don't say that, nigga. Yeah. Come on.
It is what it is. Facts don't have feelings.
But the thing is this:
you gotta earn your keep right.
I'm a mustard versus ketchup is fire.
I'm a professional clown.
I'm a professional clown. Yeah, man. Okay. Red nose, big feet all day.
Yeah, I wear a size 15 shoe. Big feet.
Well, I don't think you're a professional clown. I'm gonna go that.
That's what a comedian is.
Depending on how he looks at it. You know, comedians, they have dark places, and then they use those platforms like triage therapy to speak on, you know, those times when you said, you know, the little boy still trapped inside, still think he's a unicorn, wants to get out.
So what
you're going to keep donating? You're going to keep donating? Just a question.
Man, I see your flaws. It's in your DNA already. But
so what's real quick, what is your assessment of him? Like, what do you feel about him? I know you use the analogy as far as like stick to mopping the floor and the fries and stuff, and I think that's a dope analogy.
I think he's out of pocket, and that's no joke, because that's why I gave you, you have 500 and some odd Patreon supporters, you have certain top tier supporters. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you encourage, don't you have the business acumen to keep that person on the books?
I agree.
You understand? So I would not, even though you felt that type of way about me, coddling this, that, and the third, I got it. Great. That conversation doesn't need to be had. Oh, I'm sorry you felt this way. Okay, we're going to do a job to get blah, blah, blah at a certain time. I'll bring it to you. This, that. So me donating $100 a month could have ended up $1,200 for the year. Imagine if you had 100 of those people doing that. That shows your soft skills of dealing with people, but you prefer laugh it off.
No, because this is what I had to deal with. Like, you speaking about potential spending.
When you're doing business negotiations.
And it's like, anybody could say that.
When you sit at the table
like,
with someone that you intend to get business from, don't you have that conversation? Don't they have that conversation with you, what they want from you? Don't you have that conversation, what you want from them? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm weird for saying that.
You didn't say
I'm weird for... Wait. Do not lie.
It's on...
Did I... No.
It's written
Okay,
down.
You still got the video. If you still got the video, did I not specify why I was asking these questions? And it was less than 6.
Now it went from 4 to 6, but...
No, it was about 6 because I had time to think
30
about it.
minutes
The majority
worth
of the time
of
was you talking.
No,
because you're long-winded.
I was listening because like while you're talking, I'm looking at the chick behind me. She's like, "What's going on?"
How are you doing that if you're looking directly at me?
Because she's behind my phone.
Wait. Okay, so
like I wasn't.
Your phone has a perfect mirror where you can see her. Now you're going into that dark place when you're lying. That's part of your comedy.
So your behavior.
At the end of the day, you're right.
Your behavior.
It sounded like I was being a little mini. Handheld grab.
And you were asking me to hold your hand.
I did apologize for it. But at the end of the day, facts don't have feelings. I showed you the facts.
The fact is, you asked Space Ghost to hold your hand with the T-shirt. The fact is, you asked you're on the Patreon community forum asking for hand holding. I didn't get my shirt. The fact is, you're in my DM asking for hand holding.
Okay.
The only difference is,
no.
Once I figure out that you're just someone who requires more attention than is necessary without making any sort of investment. Like, if you made an investment, I would still be willing to have all the conversation in the world. But prior to, like, you're still at $0, block.
No.
Immediately.
Well, that wasn't actually true because
Because not only were you
because
a
before you was on the
$0
platform,
contributor,
that's not true.
you
See,
were
that's your limited knowledge
offensive
about things.
in how you were speaking to me. You telling me I'm bad at something.
That is your
It's
limited
like,
knowledge about things because I've donated God knows how many times to the platform before you were up here.
Absolutely. But is it my job to
It's your job to
cross-reference your Instagram screen name to like contributions, or is it you like if you really are serious about business, you can communicate that. But instead, you chose to talk about all this other stuff.
No. Stop that.
Driving and all the rest of this other stuff, and how much is it to get the ticket here? These are where the prices are.
He's trying to hype it up.
So I direct you to the menu.
What is this,
and
a
you're
rap
still
battle?
talking to me. So then it's like, okay, I'm going to block you so you stop talking to me.
Okay, what about the conversation?
Now all you have to focus on is the menu.
Okay.
Make a purchase.
Okay, what about that conversation incriminated me? You look dumb putting it up, and you insulted me. You understand? Dollars have to make sense. That's negotiation. You're a bad negotiator. But I made the mistake, and the onus falls on me because you're not the person I need to talk to.
What words that were said insulted you?
Listen, there's a pecking order in here. I got it.
No answer.
There's a pecking order in here, and I got it. You're not qualified to make those decisions.
You're not qualified to make certain decisions for yourself, clearly.
You don't want to do that. Your resume can't stack up to mine. And I'm not going to do that because that's a pissing contest.
You can't. It's not a pissing contest. So, like, right? Even if
I
you
know,
have,
that's facts.
You can have $1 million income, right? But let's say you have liens on you. You have tax liens.
I'm talking about something that has nothing to do with money. I have character and integrity. You lied on my name, and I just wanted to look in your eye.
What lie did I tell?
That's interesting. Yeah, what lie did you feel you tell?
The lie you told is discrediting my character. I said I will not. That was the main reason I told you on the phone. Maybe you heard it or not. I don't mind meeting up, but I'm not going to have nobody put smut on my name.
I remember that.
What words did I say that you consider a lie?
What haven't you said since
Give me one.
This night began?
Pick one since it's so many.
The broke text, I hope you got cash. I hope you got $250 cash. Telling me, like, don't short nothing. Make sure this, that.
What? Ebokk, you can't tell that. I never told you to tell nobody
It's a group
like
chat. You can pull up.
Everything's about cash. Wait. The majority of this discussion,
Exactly,
make sure you bring your cash. Make sure you bring your cash. I'm like, how many times are you going to say that? All I do is give the thumbs up. Okay.
But Ebokk, you don't feel that he could get offended by you keep reiterating the fact that he should bring cash?
You asked me to contact him and tell him, like, make sure that he. I said
Oh,
I'm
I
not gonna talk to him until the day he comes here. You're like,
You said that.
Make sure you talk to him.
Okay,
so,
can I show
But wait, hold on.
Can I show three or four references to cash?
Wait. Hold on.
Bring it up.
Wait. Bok. Let's talk real quick. I told you make sure you talk to him because if something goes wrong, you're gonna get blamed for it because you wasn't able to put your emotions aside for business. It's my exact words. You said I don't mind talking to him.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with you. You don't mind, nigga. I said, all right, Bok, cool. That's the Bok that I know.
Discussion.
Don't have him. You said I don't want to talk to him until the day. I said, Bok, nah. You got to speak to him. Give him the address. Talk to him.
Time, place, fee. That's all that needs to be discussed. That's all that was.
How many
discussed.
times?
Pull it up. So you just said 3 times. If it's not 3 times.
If it's not
then
exactly 3 times,
it's you lying on your name now.
Okay, hold on. Gabriel Nelson, $5. Prolific ketchup.
I mean,
okay. Please have full fee in cash. Okay. Wake up ready. Expect you ready. Just reconfirming that your schedule will come down to studio Thursday. Interrogation. $250 fee in cash. Okay. Oh, my bad. It was 2, not 3.
yeah. So you lied on your name.
Okay, I lied on my name.
So you're not qualified to make your own decisions now.
I'm qualified to make the decisions.
No, because you lied on your name, and that's
I said 3. I
you don't have any credit.
It was 2.
Yeah.
Well, why do you have to?
You seem to make a lot of mistakes. You said there was an extra large. It was a medium. You said you said it was.
No.
I mean, there's a lot going on here. A lot of mistakes.
I mean, a lot of people are. Let me ask you a question. And I know you don't mind me getting the phone calls and stuff, because we don't do phone calls in the interrogation room. But a lot of people are agreeing with Kenny P. Tell me why. A lot of people are saying, would you like me to read or you don't care?
No, read it.
I agree, Ebokk is bad for business. Ebokk looks crazy, by the way. Ebokk is not the boss.
But he speak like it.
Ebokk is going to cost you $1 million. Flip, Ebokk fall back. Tell this nigga Bok stop laughing. People get mad at that passive Ebokk.
Because
Ebokk look like a wet bag, a bag of water in the shirt. This nigga bugging.
A wet bag of water.
Ebokk thinks he's smarter than everyone, always deflecting and laughing. Flip, cut your ties with Ebokk. Flip, we gotta talk to you, bro. Well, let me just say this. Ebokk has not
I'll answer the question though.
Flip, a messy ass moderator. Okay, I am. Kenny's right. Okay, but so let me read the positive. I can't stand
don't even
Ebokk.
read the positive.
Kenny's right.
Let me answer the negative.
Keep it real. Ebokk's been trash on camera. Let's go, Ebokk. Ebokk's looking for a friend. Fed77, $2. Get this crybaby out of here. Okay.
I love it.
Ebokk don't care because he's not getting paid. Flip is a homo. Ebokk doing a lot of dick sucking. Ebokk got on all yellow. Ebokk sold me out. That's what Shampoo just said.
Oh, wow. Damn.
My bad, Shampoo.
You sold Shampoo out?
He feels like I didn't take his side with the whole Nipsey thing.
Really?
Yeah. The episode I did with G Blacks. It got a lot of people upset.
Oh, well. I mean, you know, but even with Shampoo, I mean, you know, we have to make certain decisions and stuff like that. And hopefully Shampoo, I haven't seen any money paid. Have you got any money paid towards his return?
I told him to speak to you today, actually.
I thought he was rich.
You told him to speak to me today.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. That's one of the things I put up before. Oh, you was like, you was riding in the car with Space Ghost. He was like, fuck the fans. Let them pay.
Oh, Shampoo said that?
He did not say fuck the fans.
Want to bet?
He did not say fuck the fans.
Rewind it.
Don't
He did not say fuck the fans.
Don't defend him if he said it, Space.
I was in the car with him. He did not say that.
Space
He
is
said
not-
the fans should pay for me because I will provide the. He would not say fuck
Let
the.
them pay.
Why would
So
Shampoo
rewind
say
it.
fuck the
Rewind it.
fans?
We
Rewind
could.
it.
I mean, we have the footage, Space.
I
Pull it
watched
up.
it.
Pull
I
it
watched
up.
when
Pull
he
it
went
up.
to- Pull it up.
Ken, pull it up.
100 push-ups.
Please.
All right, let's go.
He did. I was sitting in the car. Why was Shampoo has never said anything ill to the fans like
That
that.
part,
Yeah.
it was the part where he was about to drop him over at Fort Lee. He was like, "Yo, you're not gonna take me across the bridge." A little bit before that, he said it.
But allow
Because
me,
I was watching it because I was in my
Oh,
bed.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait.
allow me to address me being bad
You
for
can.
business,
You
though.
can. Hold on. Hold that thought. A Jizzle 499. Not trying to be funny. Flip, are you okay? You've been coughing more often lately. Just something I've been noticing. This AJ from Memphis. I've been coughing because when I became a vegetarian, I did not
Adhere to
substitute the protein that I was missing from meat. Pause. So when I started, I ate chicken in Jamaica, and I started to eat chicken, and the cough went away. So right now, I went back to eating vegetables and my vegetarian diet, and the cough comes back. So it's something with my body. I have to get something to
supplement.
Supplement,
the
yeah.
nutritional
Got it. Thank
value
you.
that yeah.
Remember, I became a vegetarian January 1st. So that's when the cough got crazy. Okay. Gabriel Nelson, $2. I said prolix. Flip, not prolific. I'm sorry.
Oh, so it means you're talking too much.
Read me right. Hold on, last one. J-Rob, $2. Shout out to Flip for reading the chat. Go ahead, Ebokk.
Yeah, so the reason why people on YouTube might say I'm bad for business is it's this is something we've talked about personally. It's like when nobody knows what my what my title is up here, what my role is. It's like, why is an intern speaking on these things? Even Ken just said it here. It's like, you're not qualified, you're not in the position yet, you're on the mop. It's like these people who have all they do is watch these YouTube videos and think they know how the behind the scenes works.
Okay.
You're bound to get it fucked up if you run off of an assumption. An assumption makes an ass out of you in front of me. Bound to
I
happen.
really don't think that's all you do up here because I know there's more nuances to what you do up here, but I feel that you're unqualified to speak on something that affects the income of the platform.
And you need to realize that that's just a feeling you have, and your feelings don't
that's a
necessarily.
fact. Because the fact was, you did something I didn't like, and I was one of the top tier providers as for donations, and I felt that you were laughing at my contribution.
And I wasn't laughing at your contribution.
But we can't tell because you laugh at everything like it's
Yeah.
funny.
True,
I do
that
laugh
is
at
true.
everything.
That is true. You
So
do.
please allow me to apologize and clarify.
Check my Instagram.
So it's like, I didn't think you were weird until I had cause and interaction with you.
Niggas say this weird shit again. Bro.
Okay,
So, but yeah, allow me to, like, yeah. So I'm not even gonna call it, like, I'm gonna stop calling you weird. I don't like. I don't. No. Yeah, you're not a.
Since you put it up there,
you're not a weirdo. But
okay. Since you put it up
there, the behavior is off-putting to me. So talking about like nursing breasts in my face, that's off-putting to me.
Ebokk, what the
so like
Ebokk, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? This nigga's
what's wrong with it? You heard him say it too.
I heard him. I didn't take it like that, bro.
Joke. But you should have saw how your face lit up.
Somebody he doesn't take jokes well.
No.
He doesn't take jokes.
Oh yeah, we know about that. I did watch that episode.
I don't take bad jokes.
And that passive thing about the candle wax, you thought it was semen, but you waited till you got home. What? See? Wrote your dear
Now you saying bad extra shit.
It's always something extra.
No, but you can interpret it. I don't think about the semen part.
How Ebokk never said he thought it was semen.
No, Ebokk. No, he's saying that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, a lot of this is remixes. That's why it's like, so because I hear such good quality jokes on such a regular basis, I just.
But it's funny.
Like, so a bad joke is just.
It's funny you don't tell them.
Yeah, because I don't tell jokes up here.
I thought you were a comedian.
I'm not a comedian up here.
Knock.
I'm not a comedian up here.
Fuck?
See what I mean? Like,
I thought you was a comedian.
Come on, Kenny.
I'm not.
Like that.
Oh yeah, you did say you run the mop up here. You said out your mouth.
Yeah, man.
So, all right.
Yeah.
So let me when you we better wrap it up. When Shampoo said "fuck the fans," when you thought he said it, right?
Okay,
I'm gonna pull it up right now. Did that upset you?
I'm like, wow, that's the last thing after the whole, insensitive comments where he should have tread lightly regarding Nipsey.
Mm-hmm.
And to hear that, it was the nighttime. He was dropping you near Fort Lee's around that time. He said, fuck the fans. Let them pay for it. And I was like,
I said, I'm going to play this, but if he said this, what you going to say?
I know he didn't refer to people donating. He did not say fuck the fans. Maybe y'all opinions on the Nipsey situation, he said fuck the fans on that.
Okay.
But not on donating to his thing. He said if they donate, that would be good. He never
what does he want to speak
talked
to me
bad
about?
on the fans in that way.
What does he want to speak to me about?
About his fee and shit.
What about it?
I don't know.
You supposed to speak to him.
I spoke to him.
You're sneaking off with him, right?
I'm not going anywhere.
So the fee is still there. What changes about the fee? I'm not taking the fee. Because he's gonna talk about that I have money for him because the TMS didn't do the video. That's what he want to talk about. Well, then I don't want to speak. He speak to you. I don't want to speak about anything.
wow.
They want to ask you about Flip. Yo, I swear to God, I put on Ebokk. I said thanks a lot for sticking up.
I'll
stick up for you. You know, I said G Black, not you. I put on his page. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I know. I ain't talking about you. Fucked up. That's on you. I ain't talking about you. Where you going right now?
Listen, he said it.
Take you up to the thing. Oh, where? To the bridge. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
It may have been before that.
Man, show appreciation. Y'all niggas don't. I gotta focus again. Huh? Nah, you good. You know what I'm saying? I show appreciation to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna come out here, you know what I'm saying? Do that. Y'all niggas know me and still gonna say, oh, we gonna get that nigga for what's his name?
Them niggas don't know you, Shampoo.
So I'm saying, what are you talking about, bro? That's good.
Nipsey Hussle.
Them niggas don't know you. They just hear you talking crazy.
Yeah, but do they love somebody that much? You gotta check yourself, man.
I think that he misunderstood that Nipsey was in the studio with Mano before, and there's people that's with. I don't think he understands. I think he think it's regular fans that's coming at him, and it's not fans. It's niggas that been here with Mano.
I'm trying to explain
and
it.
Nipsey in the studio. Oh, you okay?
He don't get that.
I appreciate him.
Yo, Mano actually downstairs. Yo, what did that nigga say about me, and where is he? Because people wrote under the comments like, yo, yeah. When he did the picture, like, yo, and Mano went back to the picture and asked me, yo, he upstairs right now? That was what day was that? A Wednesday? And I kept saying like, yo, damn, nigga, Mano downstairs looking for Shampoo. He said, I just want to holler at him. These are niggas that be here. What the fuck you want me to do? What the niggas? You think fans know the code to the studio? I want to catch it.
It's on it. On the way back when he dropping him, he said
I love y'all niggas, man.
I'm sure.
Y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta show love. Y'all know what I was saying. Y'all know the message I was delivering. You know what I'm saying? But y'all you just gonna hold on to some shit that I said on some old Instagram live shit that J Moolah.
He know that Alexa's not coming back up here, right? Does he know that?
Yeah.
Is he aware of that?
Yeah, you know.
And what is he saying?
He never said done to me about that.
Said, I mean, you know what? Salute to J Moolah. Shit, that motherfucker catch you when you slipping. I gotta give him credit. I don't like the nigga, but I don't gotta like it to give you credit. Shout out to J Moolah. I watched this show, I said, God damn. Because I was saying, I ain't say that. And then I just put that shit up there. I said, yeah, I said it. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. I got carried away. Oh.
I know you wasn't serious. You were just talking shit.
Talking shit.
But they don't take it that way.
I know. And I figured that out. But G Black
That's why
and
he
Ebokk,
kept
on
on.
they show, they did a show. They did the callers.
Yeah.
We said it, bro. Come on, kid.
Why you don't come on the call list?
Somewhere down there.
What you
said
talking
it.
about? Why I don't come on the callers?
Watch the whole thing. Him
I
dropping.
did the callers before.
Space goes back.
I just, you know what I'm saying?
But
I
you
don't
don't
know.
do it no more.
Because
I don't know, kid. Come on, kid.
Nah, it's there. Keep
I
going.
work for y'all niggas, man. I ain't got no goddamn.
Why you don't come on the call list?
What you talking about? Why I don't come on the callers?
Why you want
I did the callers before. I just, you know what I'm saying? I
But you
don't
don't do
know.
it no more.
Because
You gotta do it once in a while, shit. You gotta come at least
I
once in a
got
while.
you.
You
You tell
understand?
me when to come, Space. You my nigga, man.
Just stay longer after your show and do one
All right,
show.
I'll do that. I'll do that next time. Next time I'll do that. For real. You got my word on that. I love y'all niggas. Y'all niggas
Oh, you
don't
wrote it
like
on here. And exact words of Sammy, let the fans pay the fines. Fuck them niggas.
Yep.
You never said that.
He said it. That's why I wrote it.
But we heard him say, "Let the fans pay the fine." We just didn't hear the "fuck them niggas"
Crazy
part.
about people.
No.
You don't care.
That's why I put a timestamp on it. Because I was listening to it.
I don't know.
Shit is funny.
I don't know, kid. I don't see.
Keep play the whole thing.
Nah,
We gonna say it.
We're gonna be up here all day, man. If you find it, man, then
All right, facts.
I don't know. Wow.
He
Why
said
would
it.
Shampoo say fuck the
He
fans?
would not
though?
say that.
He says things and he don't think about, oh, my bad, so on and something. He
He
didn't
not
say
say-
maliciously.
He
Ken.
never said
it in
nothing
shampoo
negative
way.
pertaining to the
Ken,
fans.
what did I say that was a lie about you?
I already told you. You still dwelling on that?
Yeah.
I told you. You try to put smut on my name like
Yeah, I'm saying what specific
character.
smut did I put on your name or character?
One, you said I was full of hot air. I was bullshitting. I
Yo,
was
that sounds
weird.
crazy. You said say that, bro. You
All
said
those
that, bro.
things.
No, I said you're a non-purchaser.
Okay.
You were speaking.
Okay, that's a
So
lie.
so you ran out of free minutes
Okay, that's a lie.
of my time.
3 minutes of your time.
Yeah.
Ebokk.
And that's a discussion that a boss would have, which you're not. You're out of pocket.
No.
So why do people try to paint the narrative that this man is trying to overstep his bounds?
He is. Certain parts of his conversation, he go.
But do you
too
think,
far.
Ebokk, do you think that it's something that you may be giving off? Because people say it. Face said it.
I
This
know.
man is saying it. People say
Face
it.
said it because Face just uses what he finds on Google.
When you start hearing 2 or 3 people saying the same thing, you gotta look in the mirror.
That is true. That is insane.
But there's also you got to look at who's saying it. So if it's like,
Ebokk.
so
Okay.
if it's a group of non-purchasers,
All right, let me ask you something.
you gotta look at
Why would you
Okay.
say something?
But like
This man purchased, man.
the dudes
It's a dick. Nah, I'm not.
who donate to a certain degree. Most of them.
Yo.
fuck with it.
I can't.
That's not true.
You're like I said, the reason why
I'm one of 2
But you're
people
not-
you
you're
blocked
not-
in your life.
So the reason I said the W word earlier is because I just like I gotta find another synonym or something. You're just an outlier. You're an outlier in terms of experience.
Well, let
So
me ask you, because you know.
there's no one else who
Experience
does
of what?
actual business taking care of for this platform.
So you're trying
the
to say
one and only issue
Business.
that I've had.
You said
Business.
business. So
Business-wise.
I'm an outlier. I have no business acumen. That's what you said, right?
No. See what I mean?
I'm asking. That's
No,
a question.
that's
I
not
make
what I'm
This is
saying.
so funny,
it's not what I'm
bro.
saying.
He
Because
put extra
immediately-
sauce on
Yeah.
his shit.
So
Wait,
what I'm saying
okay,
is
wait. Do
you're
you-
an outlier in terms
Okay.
of experience handling business for this platform as it relates to me
is-
being involved.
Wait, let me. Wait.
No one else.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know that we are not, or it's not business etiquette to block a person that's supporting and spending
see-
their money? Do you know that? Do you know I would have to, if we certain things they not met, you have to refund them that. Do you know
he
that?
was never blocked.
Except Ratty.
He was
Except
never
Ratty.
blocked.
Yes. He said,
on the Instagram account that I use for this platform's business. I just blocked him on my personal comedy account. You didn't know that.
I wouldn't know that.
Because you didn't even check to see. You didn't try the Ebokk. It was Ebokk Boots at the time.
I wasn't doing all that homework.
Exactly. So it requires you to do your homework.
No, but you're not the boss.
Not for me to inform you.
You're not the boss.
You know
wait, hold on.
It requires you to know your position.
Wait, hold on, wait, guys.
Yeah.
Rodney Malone, $4.99. Flip gave you the name Ebokk, the route to win. He told you to be neutral, but you didn't. That's why he said you fell in the hole like everyone else. Fanaya All-Star, Flip, I love you and the entire cast. The Queenzflip roaster, $1.99. Ebokk dressed like he sell crayons to 9-year-olds.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, whoa. NYC veteran, $2. 19:10. The 19-minute 10 mark for the video. Uh-oh, Space Ghost. Space Ghost. You gonna have to answer to this, bro.
Put it.
You gonna have to answer.
Put it.
You keep co-signing, you gotta answer why you keep co-signing this nigga, bro.
I'm not co-signing. I was in the car.
Co-signing shampoo, bro.
Why would he say fuck the fan?
We actually do shit with.
Say a lot of dumb things.
We actually do shit. You always run up the shampoo. We gotta find out what's up. What's up?
He
want to
use it. He want to say, "Oh, fuck the fans." Oh, my money is not good. He saying, "Fuck
No,
the
I'm
fans."
not
What?
using it.
When did he say that?
I'm not using it as that.
Phone call completed. Niggas is too cool to say.
Salute, man. I ain't know you was doing your shit right now, but yo, salute, bro. I was calling you to check in, but we'll see you in space and everything.
Roll this bomb, man. We coming back up there. Let the fans pay the fine. Fuck them niggas. Let the
Oh, he didn't say fuck the fans. He's saying fuck
the
them
niggas
niggas
talking
that
about
trying to
them
attack
people.
him.
How it sound?
Come on,
It knows
Ken.
how it sounds.
Nah,
bro.
you wrong,
No,
Ken.
it's context of the
Ken.
conversation.
Come on, Ken.
Other parts of the
You
conversation,
Ken.
he said you love
Ken, bro. Come on, Ken. You wrong, Ken.
I'm
Nigga, the
Ken,
context of the
no, it
conversation.
sound like if you.
It's hard when you're doing your job and you're watching the show at the same time. I get it.
They were laughing
get
at
it.
me on the phone. No, we weren't.
Yo, Ken, come on, Ken. You owe Shammy an apology, bro. He's in here, my nigga.
Where you at?
I was in the
did.
car. Like,
Sammy, I
I know he didn't
apologize.
say that.
Come on,
If
man.
he said that, I would have said he said that. He
He
didn't
said,
say
fuck,
that.
he said we
wild,
going
sound
back, let
wild.
the fans donate.
I
Fuck them
Fuck them
apologize.
niggas
niggas.
that's after
Talking,
him.
yeah, he's talking about.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Delete the
Come
comment.
on,
also,
Ken,
man.
man.
If you hear something and then you know you wrong, not like this marshmallow on the other side of the table. You take accountability. That's the biggest thing. That's the word I want to
Respect.
tell you.
Respect.
He don't take accountability for what he do. He be like, you know what? At the end of the day, I got my theories on how, the planets and the stars move, but you're in the business, and I can just let that go and not call you anything and just, keep your business on track. You understand? That would be you showing that you're an asset rather than a liability.
But Ken, you wrote a fucking thing on paper.
He jumps the gun.
I felt some type of
Ken,
way.
you jumped the gun.
I know, but you
we talking
jumped
shit.
the
We talking
gun,
the shampoo
Ken.
shit, bro.
Wait.
You
I
wrote
thought
us in that
that
bitch. Come on, man. No wonder
you
why
be
niggas don't want to
jumping the gun,
donate to this
bro.
nigga
Wrote
shit.
in the
Nah.
comments. And
You
that
wrote the comment.
influences
Okay, you want
negatively.
some bullshit, bro.
That's what.
It sound like it.
He said fuck them. He said we're coming back.
And you
I own that.
And you
Yeah,
thought
okay,
it
respect.
sounded
I
like
own
people
that.
were laughing at you on the phone.
I own that. No,
And you
no,
thought it
no,
sounded
But
like
Ebokk,
someone
you
told
did
you
say
about
something
wait,
funny.
wait.
Ebokk, wait, stop.
Wait.
Stop
Trying to.
It sounded like I said you were
Still
broke and all this
weird.
other stuff, but
Yo,
like
you
it's not
look
that.
weird.
He's weird now. Now he's weird to you.
Yo, he been weird, man.
Yeah, niggas is.
I look at this dude and I watch. I'm like, he be just
So you didn't.
doing the most.
So wait, you didn't like him when he first came up here at all? Did you think anything
I
about
had
him?
no ill feelings. I just wanted to see what he was about. I figured once he took the
man,
jab
you
on when he was with Ty Boogie, he hated. And he went up on my page trying to find flaws. He was like, yo, why you hating on a working man that makes 6 figures?
Fact, that's
This,
it.
that. So he was throwing jabs.
Nobody should hate on a working man.
Yeah, so I'm there like, all right. Now he playing with the dog because, talking the truth.
All right, well, we got to wrap this up because we have another interrogation room.
We got to the bottom of
We
it.
got
Listen, at the
Yo,
end of
no
the day,
ill will, man.
at the
Yeah,
end
right?
of the day,
This is
know,
dope.
conversations need
Yo,
to
but
man.
Ken,
I love everybody.
look
on
in the
that.
future, please. We want to anybody who donate, please. We want to give you everything that you pay
Facts,
for.
please.
We
Yeah,
do,
please.
but don't like if it's been a week and like. You gotta chill, bro. I told you, yo, the making the shirt.
It was more than a
I
week.
got you.
It's more than a week,
But that's his fault.
I have took the certain the certain steps to alleviate that pressure off of me because there's a lot going on. I had a meeting. I took certain steps. You know, Ebokk made a great discovery. I don't have to get into that. And you know what I mean? But you see, this is weird. Now you being weird now. I have to agree with him. Like, I'm giving you a compliment because
you keep bringing it up. Like I got the first compliment.
Yeah, no, but it's not for you. Exactly. For the people.
And I don't want the people to know.
No, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that, bro.
No.
Because this man right here is accusing us about the shirts. Yeah. So I'm showing him that because of your discovery that you made, that things will be different. Now I'm putting the real blame on you. So if niggas don't get their shirts that the nigga in London complaining, a new nigga in London,
yeah,
it's gonna be on Ebokk.
The London shit is crazy though, but it's coming. It's like just.
It's not funny, man. That's fucked up.
I'm not laughing.
Domino effect. You put a whole big shit.
Let me donate.
Huh?
Are you gonna go back to donate?
I need some apologies from you.
I apologize, bro.
You need more than one. You need like 12.
Yeah, I mean,
nah, fuck with Ken. Actually, you know, to be honest, I definitely want to see you up here again with the guy that came yesterday. I want you to talk to him.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the one with the Jericho?
Yeah.
Oh, why you coming to the door?
You look like Albie Sure.
A positive supporter and a
don't put that negative energy out there before you meet the dude.
It was nice, you know.
But someone was saying that about him derogatorily.
If he would have just like.
Here go what Ken wrote, April 16th, 10:59 a.m.
Oh shit.
Capital. You get what you paid for. ... So it's going on a month and a half, and the only benefit was early access to content. Delays in business are expected, part of doing business, but if you state you're going to do something, then you have to stand on your word. You have two top tiers, Ayo and Versace. There are certain perks that provide with these tiers. It's unprofessional for someone who supports at this level to go without promised merch and wait the length that I have waited. Furthermore, it was by chance I saw Space Ghost on the street. He contacted Ebokk
talking crazy
on his cell about it, and something in Ebokk response caused him to laugh like my inquiry was a joke. Space Ghost asked my size, took my number, and said he would hit me up to get a shirt. Since that moment, nothing but dust and tumbleweeds. Unhappy supporter.
Because we didn't have any shirts, bro. That's the real reason we didn't have any shirts.
Oh, Cody Diaz too. Oh, Cody Diaz. I had a similar issue with the merch. It took a while, but I eventually got it. I'm sure you received yours. As far as the other perks, I don't know what goes on with that. But if things are happening behind the scenes, then I guess we have to be patient. Yeah, it would be nice to talk to Flip himself. It's not nice to talk to me because my response is not like everybody's response. It's not. I'm gonna be honest. Let's be real. It's not nice to talk to me. These niggas is way better than me, bro.
What happened when you tried to video chat Face on Instagram? I mean, Flip on Instagram. The way, because you video chatted me, and that's how we got to this point.
I don't think nothing happened.
Yeah, he didn't respond. He was like, "Sir, why are you attempting to video chat me?" Was the response via the text in the group that we're in. It's uncommon. It's unusual. It's out of the norm behavior for someone to
we got past
try to video.
You know, like every synonym for every.
I thought y'all just wrapped this up.
It's Queenzflip, man. Shout out to Kenny P. If you guys want to see him back up here, please comment, leave a comment. You know, we definitely want to see him. Please shout out what you got going on. Shout out to people. Talk your shit, my brother.
Listen, I really appreciate the platform for letting me up here, have good, healthy discussions with the brothers, get a couple of things cleared up, and, you know, I will be back supporting Patreon. I think everybody should if you really appreciate
you got your shirt.
The show. I got my merch. You know, nobody got to hold my hand anymore. I got to speak this Flip and my man over here, Ebokk Boots, and you know, Space Ghost gave me a tongue lashing, but, you know, he's still cool peeps. So, and support, because now it's a good platform, and it's good to see brothers doing good things.
What do you got going on, though? Is there anything you want the people to know that you're going on?
Yeah, I'm working with a dynamic artist in Antigua. He's about to have his tea party. I believe it's May 4th. His name is Tion Winter. Check out his music, so good. But he can really sing. He's actually one of the best kept secrets that everybody knows down in the Caribbean. So that's where I'll be taking some vacation, and, you know, come down to Antigua. You see me, get a drink and get some perks, you know, stuff like that.
Not Percocets.
Yeah. No, perks, not drugs. Not drugs.
All right. Who? Last donation, Nick Nova. Sorry, can you? $2. Shampoo the goat, the god. Well, any last words? You finish?
Yeah, I'm good. Shammy, pay the money. Come back up.
Ebokk, any last words?
Yeah, I won't block you. It meant no ill will. All just fun. I mean, E_BOKK. Ebokk.
It was Queenzflip. URLTV.tv. I'm from Queens. Right now, we're gonna have Lansky and Asia Star come here and debate. Lansky and Asia Star. You stay tuned. We'll be back. You could. I mean, you can hang around if you want, or you can leave. There's a chair right there. You can pull up a chair. You don't have to leave, but if you're willing to hang around to see it, you can.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Like I said, in business, you're gonna come up with hurdles, and it's a learning lesson for me as well because I tend to run my business like it's a baby. I'm a baby. It's my baby because a lot of the times I built this shit on my own until a great man, Space Wheels, came along because of G Money and showed me something different. Asia Star and Lansky's arguing, I think. Yeah. So.
That's from that episode where he walked.
Yeah, go see. Yeah, I think Asia Star and Lansky is so good. Yeah. So, and dealing with Kenneth, dealing with Ebokk, learning different things. I am just being more open and less trying to micromanage. And there's things that Ebokk can learn. There's things that I can learn every day. I speak to him. I'm very hands-on. I'm like Vince McMahon. Every person that goes out to that ring sees Vince McMahon. The only thing Vince McMahon is not in tune with is NXT because that's Triple H stuff. I'm like Vince. Everything run past me.
Like wrestling.
Yeah, very, you know what I mean? So appreciate you coming, my brother. You can stick around, watch the donation. I definitely appreciate it. I'm happy you're Ebokk with.
Yeah, man.
That. That's it.
I want you to get that.
Stay tuned. Next, we have Asia Star and Lansky.